thebreakthrough11@gmail.com.
No, one sec. I'm already live. One sec. Just check author Megha Bajaj.
Got it. We are live.
Coming? एक second. One sec. Raju, we can just let in all the students, please. One sec. I'm already live. One sec. Just check author Megha Bajaj. Raju, just mute all the students. Happy morning. Happy morning, Anandam, Sujita, View. Boys and girls, all your videos on, please. All the videos on. Happy morning, MRDA. Who's this nice, bright pink sweater girl? From MRDA, nice. It's that cold or what? Bombay, it's still very hot. Happy morning, students. It's so good to see all of you. Happy morning, Shri Ayyappa, students. Happy morning. How come there are only 5 of you? Because of rains and cyclone, is it?
Yes.
I think fewer students. Hello, Fab India School. Jitendra Sutar, can you hear us? Just give me a thumbs up. Fab India School. Okay, now that your thumbs are up, move them also. Have some fun with it. Yay! Hello, 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 hello. Wonderful to meet you all. You all are the Fab India School, right? Yes? Fab India School. Okay, and you can hear me loud and clear? Awesome. Saint Gregorius, hello. Happy morning. How come only 4 students? Where are the rest? Where is everyone else? Okay, do we have all our NSN kids? NSN students? Are you all there? Shri, Natation kids, are you all there? A lot of kids are joining in. NSN, can you just raise your hand so that I'm sure? Yeah, I see you, Rakshana. Your school's off, is it? Because of the cyclone? Okay. Shri Natation, are we there? I see Jaya Varshini. Devi Mayappa. Okay. So, in 1 minute, Raju will start. Everyone's joining in from all the different cities. Krishmika Shri, you're from NSN. Switch on, please. Yeah. Pratlin, which school? Which school? Okay. Great. Raju, they'll keep coming. I think you can get started. Let's get started. And I definitely want all our new schools also to talk to me. Fab India School, we will give them a chance to connect with us. Get started, Raju.
Happy morning, dear WoW students. Welcome back to WoW Leaders Training Program. 11 of you from across the best schools in our country have been chosen for this program to interact with best-selling author Megha Bajaj ma'am. We are so excited to have you here and welcome you for this amazing program, which we believe is going to change your life forever. In fact, the students who come and the one who lives at 1220 should not be the same. Something should have changed in you. The school believes you are the best. That's why they have chosen you for this program. We are so excited that you are going to be interacting with the best, one of the sought after best-selling author, speaker, and young leaders of our country, Megha Bajaj. Let me begin with a brief introduction of her so that you know who is your mentor is going to be for the session. My name is Raju. I am from Team WoW, and it is my greatest honor to welcome you all. Here we go.
Students, please keep your cameras on.
Thank you so much, and I really feel that this award is not for me alone, but for every person out there who was told you can't, you won't, you can't, you mustn't, and did it anyways. So thank you so much.
Over to you, Mega Man.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Raju. Thank you, dear students, for joining in. I know that a lot of you are from Chennai, and I know that it's been a bit crazy for you guys. But it's all about how you perceive situations, right? In fact, can one of you from Chennai please raise your hand and tell me how this whole cyclone has been, and what is it that, how have you responded to this, crazy rains? Let all the other kids from the other cities also hear it. Can any one of you just share your experience of this cyclone that hit Chennai? I think let's learn. Okay, Sai Niketana, I want to hear from you about, but something positive. What is it that it taught you this whole phase? Yes.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very happy morning, Sai Niketana.
How are you, ma'am?
Top of the world.
Ma'am, actually, this cyclone has changed a lot in me. Like, how to be in situations where we need to adjust with ourselves and we need to know about the difficulties, how the others are going through, because everybody will not have the same situations. Some may have a worse situation or some may be in a good one, but we need to adjust accordingly to the situations given.
Beautiful, Sai Niketana from GRT. Wonderfully, very, very well shared. Guys, I must tell you all the new schools and schools which are not in Chennai, you must know that in Chennai, there have been water till the neck. There are boats on the road, and people are starving. There's so many issues, and yet all these kids from all these Chennai schools have joined us today. So can we just have one big celebration for Chennai, for the big spirit that they've shown this cyclone through it all? Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. One more person who wants to share? One sec. Let me just. Yeah, Jaya Varshini. Tell me what your experience was. Sri Natation School. Yes. Just unmute yourself.
So hi, this is Jaya from Chennai SNVS. So we have already faced the same flood in 2015. So I think we were a little bit prepared to the upcoming situation. So we had food restock, but we could see people in the news channels. We could see people that they are suffering. They have got water into their houses. So uh, life is completely upside down in Chennai. So we have not gone to school for a week. We are in our home just thinking that our school and the people around us will be safe, and that's all. So I think everyone will be safe in Chennai. That's all.
Beautiful. Should we just release this one thought for everyone in Chennai that everyone should be safe, and even if there is some loss of property, at least there should be no loss of life? Can we all just put that one thought right now for Chennai? All of us together? Yeah, let's just close our eyes and just think that the entire city should be safe and no loss of life should happen. Okay. Thank you. I think being a leader, a WoW leader, the first thing I expect from all of you is compassion. And thank you guys for really living up to it. Beautiful. Okay, I'll take all of you the next time. I want to quickly recap all that we learned last time. Okay. So who's going to, and I want different schools to share quickly so that even our new students like Fab India School, everyone else also learns with us. Who's going to share what we learned last time? And what did you implement from it? Yes, S. Sashini, why don't you share? And then I'm going to ask MRDA to share.
Ma'am, can you hear me, ma'am?
I can hear you very well. Yes.
Happy morning, ma'am.
Happy morning.
Ma'am, last class we learned about consistent, how to be a consistent person.
And
Be an apart.
how did you
Ma'am?
use this month in your life?
Ma'am, sorry, ma'am.
How did you use this learning in your life this month?
I can able to be changed as a consistent hard worker.
Okay.
Also, we appreciate me as a consistent hard worker.
Oh,
And I can change, ma'am.
Yes, I can hear you.
And if I start from first, I started a warm. I can be able to be changed from talkative, and I can share of you to my friends also.
Wonderful, Sashini. Great going. Wonderful. Okay. MRDA, please. Who's going to share? A little Virat Kohli, as
Show
always.
my will, and I can able to show my willpower.
Yes. I think Sashini is still speaking. Raju, just mute her. I think her network's a little off. We'll get her to speak to us more later. Yes, MRDA. MRDA, please unmute and speak. What did you learn last session?
I learned that consistency is key to success.
Just come a little closer to the mic. Yeah.
I learned in the last session that consistency is the key to success. But we have to show the consistency not only in one thing, but in all, so that we could be perfect in all the things.
Wonderful. So how did you implement it? And what's your name?
Neeraj.
Neeraj, how did you implement it?
Yes, ma'am. First, I would do study for 1 day for 3 hours, then for half hour, and in playing also 1 day 2 hours, another half hour. But when I did consistent and what is today's topic, time management, I made timetables. I daily take my 15 minutes of my life, and I think that what I have to do today. and I have to be consistent in doing that every day. Now,
Wonderful.
after coming from school, first that I have to give my body rest, then half an 1 hour playing, and then studies. So while doing this, I am being consistent, and my result is also good.
Wonderful, Neeraj. And how about cricket? Are you consistent with cricket?
Yes, ma'am. Now we have started on one league in our colony.
Lovely, lovely. Awesome. I want one more person from MRDA to speak to me. Any of the girls, anyone?
Yes, ma'am.
How were you consistent? Just tell me. Yeah. You'll have to come closer. I'm not able to hear you. Just come closer to the mic and then speak. And tell me your name. You've unmuted now. Are you muted? Just unmuted? Yeah, now speak. Sit over there. Yeah, now perfect. Awesome. Sit and now speak to us. I'm not able to hear you. There's no volume.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes. No, I still can't hear you.
From last session, I learned that work leader for our life. I was not consistent in my drawing classes or in my classes. First, I was only busy in my studies, and I started neglecting them. After the session, I realized that I'm doing some wrong thing, and then I started focusing on it and started training myself and making me perfect in those things. Thank you, ma'am.
Lovely. What's your name? Riddhi? Okay. Guys, what Riddhi shared is she was not consistent in her drawing classes. And from the last session, she's decided to be consistent and she can see a big difference, right? That's what you said, right? Great, great. Okay. Anyone else? One more. We'll just have one more sharing and then I'm going to take a session for you all that's going to change your life forever. And I know it will. Smriti from NSN, please.
So I used to be kind of an inconsistent person, but for the past a month, I've been trying to set realistic goals which I could actually follow, and now I've become a more consistent person.
In what area have you seen a shift, Smriti?
Education. I used to be like I had to cram the whole portions for an exam. Even though I had time, I wanted to complete everything in a day, which I couldn't actually do, and I started getting depressed. I couldn't do everything. Now I start setting realistic goals. I have to study like 2 lessons a day, and I can see an improvement. I'm being able to complete everything faster.
Lovely. Guys, how many of us can relate to Smriti that if the exam is on 15th, most of us open our books on the 14th? Anyone can relate? Fab India School can relate. Jaya Varshini can relate. Sai Niketana relates. Ayappa, do you all relate? We do, no? Pranav? Very good. Okay. Can we have Aisha speak to us from Sri Bala Vidya Mandir? Aisha, do you want to speak to us or did you just raise your hand? Okay, fine. Let's move. Guys, today we have something very, very, very important. So important that I don't know why we don't focus on it more. Okay. How often does it happen that you are asked, hey, what are you doing? Time pass. Do you all reply like this sometimes? Time pass. Just killing time. Right? We take this thing called time in a very easy way. And yet time is changing and changing us every moment. And how is it that we can tell me something? How many of you here feel you wish you had more time to do all the things you love? How many of you wish that? That you just had more time to do everything that you love. Do you wish that? Yes, most of you have raised your hands, right? That means we all want more time. Instead, what if we learn how to use the existing time better? Would it not make all the difference? I'm going to teach you all 3 secrets. Literally, I can call it secrets because very few people know it. Even fewer people use it. If any of you use even one of them from now to the next time I meet you in January, you know what I can promise you? I'll promise you, you'll get better marks. How many of you want better marks? I can promise you that you'll have more time to do things you love. How many of you need more time to do things you love? For some of you, it could be with your friends. Some of you, it could be eating, watching TV. Whatever it is that you love, you'll get more time for that. Third, you will feel a lot more confident about your day, your life, and your time. How many of you want to do that? Want it? Yes, all of you. So can I tell you all 3 secrets which I know will change your life? You one? Excited to hear it, Anandam? Yes? Imagine, no, all of us are struggling with time. Do you not sometimes tell your parents, yeah, I don't have time? Sometimes you tell your friends, I don't have time. What if you could tell everyone I have time? How would it feel? Gitashri, how would it feel? Amazing. Okay, so should we excited to learn the secret? Yes, Kavya? Excited? From Sri Bala Vidya Mandir? Excited to learn more about time? Dikshita? Want to learn about time? Okay. Raju, get on to the slides, please. Let's learn these 3 secrets. That's going to help you to make the most of your time. I can see Rakshana is all ready to write it all down. Wonderful. So a big welcome. I'm very happy that we have some more new schools with us today. Yes, Raju, you can go. Okay, now I want to ask all of you, okay? What if you had 86,400 rupees every single day? Okay. In the morning, I come and I give you 86,400 rupees. Now, the only thing is that this amount will not be carried forward and you have to use it the same day. Can any one of you share with me what would you do with this 86,400 rupees? Let's hear it from you all. What would you do? Tell me. What would you do with this? Balamurga, what would you do with 86,400 rupees?
Ma'am, actually, I will convert the money into assets, ma'am. That is, I will buy jewels
And
save it for the next day, ma'am.
Okay, so awesome. See, he's so smart because the money expires that day only. He's saying he'll buy assets and keep it for himself. Very Bala Muruga, I'm telling you, you're going to be a world-class entrepreneur. Okay, you already thinking like an entrepreneur. Awesome. Okay, Rakshana, what would you do with 86,000?
Well, I'm actually into like not much of saving, but I like to enjoy the money myself. So the first thing I will do is
with you.
So the first thing I'll do is I'll buy whatever the art products that I need right now, like immediately. And then I'm into music. So I'll buy all the albums that I've missed out in the past year.
Lovely, lovely, awesome. And trust me, even after that, when every day that 86,000 comes, you'll be like, Ab kya karu? What should I do with it? It's a lot of money, right? Okay. Tenmozi, what would you do with 86,400 rupees every day? What would you do? Yeah, tell me. Just unmute yourself and speak.
I'll use half of my money for savings and other as buy whatever I need. And first thing is to buy something my mother wishes.
So sweet. How kind of you to think of your mother also. Beautiful. So awesome. We have one entrepreneur who will only buy assets. We have someone who will only buy art products. Then we have a Tenmozi who wants to buy things for her mother. Beautiful, beautiful. Guys, do you know that each of you actually get 86? What's the figure? 86,400 of something very precious every day. Can any of you guess what that is? 86,400. Put it in chat. Put it in chat. What's love? Pranav. Pranav's really in love, huh? Time. Seconds. Awesome. Who's the person who said seconds? So do you know every day we get, Raju, can you open the slide, please? Every single day, and you can play this little with someone else. Do you know every single day, the next one, we get the next slide, Raju. In such a winning situation, you probably use most of the money on your desired things. The same thing happens with our precious life, where each day we are fortunate with 24 hours. That is 86,400 seconds. Did you all know this? How many of you already know, and how many of you learned something new? If you learned something new, let's celebrate. 86,400. When you get money, you're all excited. If we convert it into seconds, we don't take it seriously, right? And yet, 86,400 seconds a day. Can you imagine the kind of impact it can have in your life? Right now, the people who came in, like Raju said, at 11:30, and the ones who leave at 12:10, how many ever seconds that is, it's going to be the most transforming thing. Yuvan, what you learn here, when you go back to your college, when you go back home, you see the way it's going to change your life, and let's see what it does. Okay. So now for the 3 secrets, how do we use this 86,400 seconds in the best way possible? Priyanka, want to know? GS, want to know? Yes? Okay, come. Let's, Raju, can you please play the slide? Okay, we're going to play a small game. So for Fab India School, we never learn through boring exams, books, all that. All the learning in WoW happens only through activities. Raju, close this. We're going to do something very fun today. Okay? What I'm going to do is, all of you, whether you're in a group or alone, you're all going to close your eyes. Okay? I will say start. Okay? The moment you think 1 minute is over, you will clap your hands or you'll stand up. Okay? So basically, I'll say start, you'll close your eyes. When you think 1 minute is over, you will just stand up. Got it? Simple. And I will not tell you if 1 minute is actually over. Got it? We'll then talk about it. Okay. Start. All of you close your eyes. Whenever you think 1 minute is over, without looking at your laptop, without counting in your mind, when you think 1 minute is over, you'll stand up. Smriti, no opening eyes. Kavya, no opening eyes. You'll just stand up the moment you think 1 minute is over. And when you stand up, open your eyes. Whenever you think 1 minute is over, stand up and open your eyes. Okay, awesome. So can you all see that even within a group, MRDA, Fab India School, Sri Ayyappa, now you all can sit. Could you see that all of you stood up at different times? I said 1 minute, but what 1 minute meant to a Yuvan, what 1 minute meant to Lakshmi Priya from Sri Ayyappa School, what 1 minute meant to St. Gregorius School, what 1 minute meant to Rakshana was all different. And Rakshana, you should know you stood up the first. So literally it was like 1 minute was very short for you. Okay. Fab India, you all got up the last. You all started clapping the last, which means 1 minute was very long for you. Okay. What does this tell us? That all of us perceive time in a different way. For someone, they feel always that they have a lot of time. Some people are always struggling for time. If you like English class, that class goes very fast. Does it not? If you hate some subject, that class goes on and on for a very long time. Correct? Now, wow, imagine we started at 11:30. We only have 9 minutes left. Could you all even believe it? It's gone like a breeze, no? And we've not even finished the first point yet. So what this means is the way we all look at time changes person to person, time to time, and therefore what time means to you is not the same as what time means to others. So you have to work with your time and change something in it. Okay. And I want all of you to play this game with your friends. Actually take us watch. Okay. Say start. Tell them to close their eyes and say when you think 1 minute is over, stand up. And you'll notice no one stands up in 1 minute. Either it's early, either it's late. And that tells you that time, the way we look at time is different. So how do we use time? The 3 secrets. Raju, can you please start the slide? So beautiful, beautiful, simple and amazing tips, okay? The first one, 50-minute to an hour rule. Okay, what does this mean? Let me explain it to you. Raju, close the slide. So did you all know in an hour how many minutes are there? 60, right? So why am I saying 50-minute to an hour? Try this. All of you try this. Okay, exams are coming close. Some of you already having exams. Instead of trying to study continuously, okay, think that 1 hour only is 50 minutes. So basically studies have been done which show you that if you study for 50 minutes, okay, and then take a little break, it could be a 10-minute break, it could be a longer break, and then when you come back to your books, the amount your mind will take in is much more than you continuously study. 50 minutes to an hour. This is a proven study. It's a research that has been done on hundreds and thousands of students. And what they realized was, if you study for 50 minutes and then take a break, the way your brain will retain that information is more than you studying 2 hours continuously or even 1 hour continuously. Such an amazing thing, no, Geeta Shri? Your mouth opened and you were like, wow, only 50 minutes all along I've been studying so hard. So all of you are going to implement this 50 minute an hour. Okay. Priyanka, can you recap it quickly for us? Come. Quickly recap this, whatever we've learned right now. What are you going to do as far as you're going to study? Just unmute and speak. Yeah.
Hello, ma'am.
Happy morning. Happy afternoon.
Happy morning. Happy afternoon, ma'am. Time is different for us, and the meaning differs from person to person. And we're going to consider that 1 hour equals only 50 minutes, and we are going to relax for that extra 10 minutes, and we are going to put on all our efforts only during that particular 15 minutes.
And you notice the difference, Priyanka, and you come back and tell me next class how it was for you. I can tell you the amount you will retain, the amount you'll be able to reproduce in your exams will be amazing. Guys, isn't it awesome that out of hundreds and thousands of students, it's 76 of you and a few on YouTube who are actually getting to learn this amazing secret. So cramming for 3 hours non-stop is not good. Instead, you study for 50 minutes, take a break, and then you study again. You watch the difference it makes. Okay? Wonderful. Well summed up, Priyanka. What's the second secret to time? Okay? Let's see what it is. Prepare a to-do list and assign a value to each task. Okay, this is a game changer. Literally, if you all can use this, especially you all Anandam, Sujata, since you're in college, you will notice that time is even rarer for you all, right? You feel that how do I cram all that studies into everything? Ayyappa school, just hear the secret and see the difference it makes to you, okay? What you have to do is, every morning when you get up, okay, have one notebook with you where you talk of three things: most important, important, not so important. What is it? Most important, not so important, least important. Now, we all know that in a day, there'll be some tasks, maybe three, which are most important. Okay, and you can't avoid it. Write them down. Some are important, but not so important. Okay, so put it in that second list. Third, even that they are not that important, but it's something that you do. Put it there. Now, what you have to remember is your most important can never be compromised on. Okay, if you have written that it is most important, whatever happens, you have to make sure you do it. The important one, you can see either you do it today or you do it tomorrow, but you complete it. The not so important, even if within the week you complete it, it's okay. If every Monday you make a list like this, each day you should, but even if you make it on Monday for the week, you will notice that the way you're using your time is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Okay. So, what are you going to do every morning? You just have one little notebook with you, or you could do it on your phone or do it in your mind, but nothing like writing it down. You know why? When you write it down in the night, you can tick off, I did it, I did it, I did it. When you do that, you feel amazing about yourself. You feel like, I did it, right, Smriti? When you tick off your list, you feel, I achieved it. Awesome. 5 chapters of math, done. 3 chapters of English, done. You feel excited about it, right? So that's what you're going to do. And it doesn't only mean studies. Say for one of you, exercise is very important. Okay? You write it down. I will today exercise for 15 minutes or whatever time you decide, and tick it off. See the difference it makes to your life. Ellen Sharma kids, all the other kids, it's life transform. You will notice such a big difference in your life. Can one of you quickly sum up what I've just said? Any one of you, quickly just sum up the second secret. I've realized that the minute we repeat something, we learn better. Pranav, why don't you just repeat it? Yeah. So what's the second secret to time?
Hi, ma'am.
Hi. Just come closer, Pranav. You're little not audible. Huh.
So you said that we should make a to-do list, like the most important thing which we should finish on the spot, as much as we can, uh, and uh, we should make a list like most important, um, least important, and not at all important.
So most important, important, and not so important. Because if it's least important, we don't need to add it to our list only. Okay. Most important, important, not so important. Okay.
So we should prepare it properly and we should follow it.
Absolutely. And will you do it, Pranav? Have you been doing this before?
Not before. I'll try to do it.
Try and see how it goes. Okay. And tell me how it goes for you. Awesome. Okay. What's the third secret? Quickly. What's the third secret to managing your time amazingly? We all know this. Eliminate unhealthy distractions. Okay. We all know that every day we have some things that we do which are very, very unhealthy. It could be just browsing phone. It could just be wasting time on social media. It could be, that you're a kumbkaran and you love sleeping, right? It could be that you just love gossiping. Fab India School, can I have you all with me? And let's have one of you share it with us. Can the teacher please unmute the children? Jitendra Sutar. Can we have you unmuted, ma'am? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Are you able to unmute? All of you are going to do one thing while they unmute. Write in the chat box one of your most unhealthy distractions, which you also know takes up a lot of your time, gives you nothing in return, but you still do it. Just put it in chat and let's read it out. What is your unhealthy distraction? So, Sai Niketana, you scroll reels. Yuvashi scrolling on social media, YouTube shorts, social media, gaming, social media, browsing social media. Can you see how much Netflix, Danya? Can you see how much of time we waste doing things? Yes. Please introduce yourself. A very happy morning. Introduce yourself.
My name is Ashwin Pratap Singh Chauhan. I'm from the Fab India School. I'm
Yes.
studying class 10th.
Lovely. And
Yes,
where
ma'am.
is Fab India School? Which city?
It's in Bali, in district Pali, Rajasthan.
Oh, wow. Lovely, lovely. I'm from Rajasthan. So do you all love dal bati churma or not?
Yes, ma'am, we all love.
See, all of them have come alive suddenly. Awesome, awesome. Okay, yeah. So tell me, what are some of the unhealthy distractions that you have?
Like being phone on the every time, like just browsing or using social media, or time spending with friends, going out with friends, and just like these, sleeping all the time.
Do you think being out with friends is unhealthy distraction?
No, ma'am, not unhealthy, but like all the time, like going with your
Yeah,
friends.
if you overdo it, right? And tell me one thing, what would you call the unhealthy distraction and what would you call a healthy distraction? I just want to hear you about
Like if I talk about healthy distractions, like if you have any hobby, like you like to paint and any other things, like this can be an healthy distraction, like you can spend your time on that things too. And unhealthy distraction is like that gives you nothing, but you are still doing that.
Absolutely. Wonderful, guys. Fab India School, you all rock. Can you all invite me for some dal bati churma? Huh? I would love to visit Rajasthan. Wonderful, wonderful. Great, great goal. Okay. So what I want to tell you all is there's a difference. Like Rakshana with us loves art, right? She's always been speaking about art to us, how she made a t-shirt, how she's doing this, that. Is that unhealthy distraction or is that a healthy distraction? Healthy, right? So what we need to go, just understand this. A unhealthy distraction is which takes up our time, takes up our energy, and gives us nothing in return. A healthy distraction is where it's relaxing our mind. Like I'm a big yoga enthusiast. I love meditating. I love music. So suppose my 15-minute to an hour yuvan, what I do is 15 minutes I'll write. Okay. Then 10 minutes I'll go, I'll listen to music. I have a dog at home. By the way, guys, I've just become a mother. So there's a small baby at home. So I'll go and play with her. I'll be with her. Now, that is a very healthy distraction, right? That is good for me. And it's good for the others also. So please be mindful that you have to remove your unhealthy distractions and not the healthy ones. Okay? If art relaxes you, music relaxes you, dance relaxes you, you must do it. Going out with friends in a limit is great. It's only when we cross the limit that it becomes unhealthy, right? Now, what we're going to do is, okay, like you all know, and Fab India School for y'all, every week, you know, this word called homework is very irritating, right? We feel like, oh yeah, homework mil gaya, stress ho gaya, all that. So in WoW, we use the word fun work because we don't give any homework, but we give you fun work, and fun work is fun, right? So what's your fun work for this week? Let this month. And all of you are going to do it no matter what and come back to me and tell me what happened. Okay? Raju, can we just go on to the fun work? Each of you is going to identify one unhealthy distraction. Okay? Only one. You may have many. I wish you don't, but you may have many. Choose one. Okay, now suppose so many of you, let me just read. So many of you have written social media. Okay. Let's assume on social media you waste 1 hour every day. Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to make sure you cut it down to only 10 minutes and you save that 50 minutes in your day. Okay. If it's YouTube, Reels, it's phone, whatever it is for you, which is the unhealthy distraction, I'm not saying you drop it completely. Okay. Might be tough, but you will make the time 1/10. So if right now you're giving it 1 hour, you will only give it 10 minutes. If right now you're wasting 3 hours, you're only going to make sure that 30 minutes is given. Whatever is your unhealthy distraction, you will identify it. 1. 2, you will cut it by 1/10. You will only give it that much attention that it needs, and you'll use that remaining time for something better. If you give up one unhealthy desire thing and you use it for another, it's not going to be of any value. Okay. So please make sure that you use it well, that remaining 50 minutes. You're going to come back to me next session and talk to me about how it went. Okay. And I want all the schools to participate and tell me. I've got a wonderful surprise for you next session where you're going to meet someone very, very, very incredible. And they're going to talk more to you about a lot of things. So the only thing expected from you is don't come to a WoW session, nod, yes, yes, okay, and do nothing about it. That's a waste, okay? Because you all are chosen among so many that you should go and make a difference to others. Nod, do it, come back and share with me next time. Done? Yes, all of you? Great. Okay, and one thing is, we've typed our website. So a lot of you have been asking us, how can you be in touch? How can you be connected? Raju, this is our website. Okay, so go on to this. We have a lot of updates on our upcoming book. A lot of you have sent us love stories, to be added. A lot of you have been participating. You can go here. We upload all our student videos. You can check everything out. Check out everything, learn from it, grow from it, and let's get inspired. Yeah? Great. So wishing you all a month where you really, really understand that we have something super precious. 86,400 seconds. Every second counts. Use it well and let me know how it goes. Okay. And now we just want to unmute you all. I'm going to disconnect. If anyone wishes to share, just share, say whatever you want to, and you can leave. Raju, just allow them all to unmute. Thank you, guys, and catch you all next week.
Thank you, ma'am.
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 Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Wonderful session, ma'am.
Wonderful. Use the time well. I'll feel even more excited.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Most
you, ma'am.
welcome, MRDA school. Thank you, Pranav. Bye. Bye, guys.
Thank you, ma'am.
Use your time well. You're welcome, Yuvan. Use your time well. Use your time well. And see how it changes your life. You're welcome, Farheen. You're welcome, Kavya. Any interesting stories to share? You can share it now. Something interesting, something exciting happening for you all.
GMS
Bye,
school have
Ayappa.
52 students.
What?
GMS school, they joined with 52 students.
Oh, lovely. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. I hope all of them have learned the value of time. Great. Okay. Bye, guys. See you all next month. Please implement it. Live your time better.